All right, so welcome. We're getting started here in a few minutes. Judith, hopefully you can hear me now. So the report comes out in about 4.5 minutes. I'll wait until you guys let me know you can hear me. All right, great, thank you. So I got all these chat messages popping up. Can't really help that. On the chart on the right is the crude oil chart, 377 tick. That's the one I like to trade. You have the two spotlight power trader charts, the faster 5-tick momentum bar in the upper left, the slower 8-tick momentum bar in the lower left. So if you trade either one of those, you'll have to self-manage. And I was just looking at the pound Aussie, which somehow has managed to avoid stopping out. Doesn't mean it won't, but it could always come back and go higher. We'll see. Let's hope. I still think it's going to go down, but I'm trying to reverse jinx it. So still long, still going. Slow. Don't forget, it is the FOMC statement. The Federal Reserve meeting happening at 2 p.m. And it's been kind of an ugly day so far. None of the charts wanting to cooperate. Pretty crappy price action all the way around. So let's hope that the crude oil report is fast and efficient for us. And the Dowie mini trade that I called earlier in the prior session a few moments ago is still going. It's a little bit under pressure. It has not been able to work away from that 20 SMA. Keeps hitting up against it, but it's still testing. Maybe putting in a higher low than the prior swing low. So we'll just have to wait and see. Definitely, if you're in that trade, you'll be holding it through the crude oil report release. Yeah, so a little less than 2 minutes to go. Yeah, I mean, OPEC, it's possible, Bob. Certainly is possible. Not sure what kind of effect that would have on the inventory report results, but maybe the results of the meeting and then seeing the results of the report could have some influence, or not. I don't know. We'll let the price action tell us what to do. The YM getting back up to its entry, trying to push higher. I know we can't see that chart at the moment. We'll look at it in a bit. Let's see. You can see the price action getting a little jittery there. We should see the reaction any moment. And there it is, right on time. So now we'll wait our 2 minutes. And as I usually do, I'm going to mark the boundary of the reaction just to kind of get a sense. Not sure if that upper end is finished. or the lower end for that matter, but let's just go ahead and mark them like this. Pretty tight range so far, and pushing through barely. We can move this up to here, I think. 19-cent range so far. There it is. Now it's breaking out. $64 a barrel. June crude oil. Do we remember? Wasn't it here the June contract we couldn't even trade? I think that's what happened. It was negative. They paid you to take the oil. Remember? Was that last year's June contract? I think it might have been. We were trading the next contract out, July. That was bizarre. All right, so another 25 seconds or so. We'll wait for a new setup. That purple trade, the initial trade out of the gate there, and it's already gone too far, too fast, in my opinion. We'll wait. See what else comes our way. You do have a long trade on that 8-tick momentum bar on the blue, dark blue trade. Adjust it around that. Push that entry up a tiny bit. And there you go. It's start time. So we've waited our 2 minutes. The YM is pushed up and it's butting up against that 50 EMA again. Will it break through this time and get to target? Don't forget, money management is at, what was it, 61, I think? All right, so there's a long on crude, and that's going to be at 64.11. It's a small little trade, 64.11. Target 2 is only 11 ticks, or 12 ticks, 23. And the stop is at 94. So not my favorite trade. I don't like these little trades, but that is the trade. Money management would be 3 ticks past target 1. Yeah, there's a key level adjustment on this setup. That's why it's kind of crappy. And I can't even see the tick counter. There it is. Yeah, I hate these trades. It makes you want to go to target 3 of 29. It may not even have enough to get there, but otherwise it's just a lousy risk-reward ratio. It did just trigger in, so it's live. You can see where the money management is right here at 21. Another long setup also. Usually when you get them all stacking up next to each other, that's a good sign. Let's hope that this rally continues. So trying to get to 21 at least so we can get to break even. Again, the stop is at 94. That is the high of the day on crude, by the way. That little spike right there, the new high of the day. See if it'll come up and test that and make new highs. Don't forget to hit the like button, please. Really helps us out. Looks like there's going to be a possible stop and reverse. A white setup could be imminent here. Well, it's actually filtered out because we just entered in the chop zone. So looks like there won't be. If it pushes higher, trying to make a new high of the day, it just bumped up on it, finding a little resistance. Let's see if it can muster some strength and pop through. Yeah, doesn't look like it. Well, you never know. Crazy. This market wants to go down now. Maybe not. If it could hold here, that's a good sign. Just lousy price action, but it could pop through. It looks like it may go up again. We'll see. Anything could happen, up or down. Nothing to do but hold on. Yeah, this trade looks doomed to me. Still barely hanging on. It's toying with us at 50 moving average, giving us a little bit of armor. Not sure if it's going to hold. John C., make sure you check your spam folder. That's usually where it ends up. You could search your mail for Kartra. It might pull it up as well. Kartra. I'm not sure what you mean by BPT website. I mean, you've got your member site for your strategy, whatever strategy you have. I could double check that. You should send me an email or something, or ask Kevin. Kevin could probably help you with that too. A lot of times, a few times, I won't say a lot of times, when I've seen that happen, there's a typo in the email in your file. So that could also be it. Yeah, this trade's over, not yet. Will be in a second here. So it looks like amazing. It's still living, hanging on by the skin of its teeth. There it is. Unfortunately. So the first trade not doing well at all, losing. It is just one of these days. Nothing seems to want to work for us. The pound Aussie barely hanging on, although it appears to me some people may have been stopped out. And the YM is still hanging out on that 50 moving average. It's still working that trade. We'll review those in a moment. This crude oil session, this price action's just downright awful, and it's been bad all morning, and it's still bad. So not sure how much I want to fight with this. Now crude wants to come back up. We may get another long setup. There it is. And that one is at 64.11. So 64.11. Right below the high of the day. So it's targeting 26, and the stop is at 94 again. It did just trigger in. The YM, by the way, and I keep mentioning it because it's a live trade still, and it's pushing up towards its money management. It's getting pretty close. It's only a few ticks away. Let's see if we can get a rallying crude here. Money management on crude. One more tick. We're 9 ticks. We need to get 10. Got to get there. It is. So money management, if you want to go to break even, and can we get to the 20? There's a full target. Full target reached barely. I got filled. Anyone get filled? Move your stop to 64.12 if you haven't done so already, if you're trailing. So that helps. If you got another position, go to target 3 perhaps if you'd like at 64.32. So, I mean, gosh, we almost pulled that one out with the first trade. It just barely, I mean, I don't know, was intent upon taking us out down here. It just hit our stop right on the nail. Pretty nasty. But the second trade a winner. And target 1 reached on the YM. So if you're in that trade, you got to manage it. Move your stop to break even. I know we're kind of in the dark on that because I can't show everything. By the way, the crude oil stop has just moved up to 64.18. 64.18. And target 3 hit as well. The YM definitely in rally mode. Little by little moving higher. The pound Aussie with a stop and reverse now. An entry at 7897. 7897. It's an awkward entry. And crude's done. I don't know if anyone wants to take another trade. There is a short there at 64.19. I'm going to leave well enough alone with myself. I'm happy with the comeback that was just made on that last trade. So if anyone has any questions, this is a time to ask. I will switch over to, I'm going to low. So here's our YM trade. Oh, shoot. Wrong button. Our YM trade. Trying to get to target 2. So getting a nice target 1, 28 points. Target 2 at 44 points. Trying to get there now. And our pound Aussie. Look at this really quick over here so you can see it. I don't know who's trading what, but the pound Aussie. This stop, remember, is not here. The stop's actually at 94, not at 95, so right a little lower. So it didn't get quite as close as it looks. Probably want to go below 94 too, because you got this spike at 94. Now you have the stop and reverse at 97. I'm tempted just to keep it a little bit below 94 personally, unless you're going to use the yellow trade. I mean, the yellow trade is legit. It's just that it's really small, and if you adjust through the key level and down 2 ticks, you're at 97 up against all this support. I mean, it could work. Hopefully it just keeps going higher and we don't have to worry about it. In fact, it's already hitting its printed stop on the yellow trade. So that yellow trade is going to be canceled anyway. That stop and reverse. Well, this is the time to ask questions. We're about ready to end this session. Again, please hit the like button if you enjoyed this session. Don't forget that John will be here tomorrow. And I think next week we've got a normal schedule. I know that later in the month of May, John won't be available for a bit. I'm not exactly sure of my schedule either, but you'll see the posted sessions on the YouTube channel, so you'll see them coming. Everybody have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.